Hey friends, so as you can tell by today's video, I am reviewing the Odens Norns collection. So I have the big Norns palette, I have one of the three 5-pan palettes, and I have the one, which is the green one. And then I have one of the highlighters in Veil of Future to review for you guys. So I don't have the entire collection, but I have one of everything. So if you guys want to see a review on these products, then definitely keep watching. So I did order these on the day of launch, which I think was either, I don't know if it was a launch or a pre-order technically, but it did ship out just a couple days after I ordered it. So I think all of the highlighters are really pretty. The only reason I got this one was because I felt like it was the one that would work best for my skin tone. I knew I wouldn't really get a lot of use out of the more blue tinted one just because I don't tend to wear that color of highlighter that often, although I think it looks gorgeous on other people. I've seen Butte Bean use it a few times and it looks gorgeous on her, and I know we have similar skin tones, but it's just not something that I would wear all the time. Can't remember the name of the other highlighter, the more pinky one, but that also is just a tone that I don't use all that often either. And I just felt like I'd get the most use out of this one, which is also the most subtle. So as you can see, it does provide a really nice glow. Even in person, I can see it, but it's not as blinding as I typically like. Highlighters that I typically go for, the Too Faced Diamond Highlight, Benefit Cookie, Kaleidos Ray Rider, ColourPop Flexitarian. Highlighters like that just give more of a blinding beam, I do prefer even for an everyday basis, but this one is still really pretty nonetheless. I actually do like to put this over ColourPop Flexitarian. I don't want to say set Flexitarian because it's not a cream, but if you do have the Super Shock shadows, you kind of know that texture, and so this one definitely does bring it down a little notch just because it's not as blinding as it is by itself, because you put this over top and it kind of makes it more subtle, but it still looks a lot more blinding paired with the ColourPop one than it does by itself. So I just went on the Odens website and all three of the highlighters are still available. They are limited edition. Once they're gone because they are hand pressed. So if you're interested in any of them, I would definitely go check it out just so that you can get your hands on it before it does sell out. So like I said, I have Veil of Future, also Web of Destiny and Spring of Life. Retail for €18.90, which is approximately $22.50 US. So if you use a coupon code, I think you get 10% off. So it's not terrible in price, especially for an indie brand. As you can see, just the marbling effect, if I hold it like that, you can really see it. Is just absolutely stunning, and then the gold reflex in it. So I'm gonna swatch it for you. That's what it looks like, and then I'll just put it on my hand so you can see how subtle it is, but it is really pretty, and it does bring a lot of light to the area that you put it. Such a pretty highlight, and I'm really happy with this. I have heard really good things about their highlight palettes. Definitely check out one of the highlight palettes next time from purchasing from Odens because I've heard really good things and they're really pretty. But when this collection launched, I was really gotta put everything I want in the cart and check out, because I did, just from looking at Instagram comments and stuff, I did see a lot of people were interested in this, so I figured it would sell out. And especially when certain brands say limited edition, you never know what it means, because some brands sell out super quick, but then there's in the case of Odens where yeah, they are a smaller indie brand, but because of that you would think they'd sell out even quicker. But all three of the highlighters are still available, so I don't know how much stock they brought in, or if the launch wasn't as big as I thought it would be based off of comments. But I'm really happy, and even if I make a purchase from them rather soon, and the other highlighter in Web of Destiny is still available, I'll probably pick that up because I do really like the formula. Moving on to the 5-pan palette. So I have the palette, which is the green one. The palette looks like it's super beautiful and the shimmers are so reflective. This is the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes today. I did do a little bit of a graphic liner, but this shade here, which is called Past, and then I used these two greens, Nostalgia and Memory. So I used those to kind of create the more graphic shape. I did end up going over it with liner only because this darker green Luxury here, I did put that all over my lid, and then I went into the big Norns palette and used this shade here, Green Chameleon, and that's everything that I have on my eyes today. However, before I decided to do the liner, I had it cut out and I was just gonna leave this just to be shimmer, but because the green was so dark and it did have like a darker, almost black base underneath the shimmer, it didn't leave enough difference, like contrast, to just be left. So that's why I kind of outlined it with the liner, but I think it turned out really well. The shade was different only because, like I said, it does have that deep dark black base. So when I was putting it on, initially there was shimmer, but then if you blended it out a little bit, the shimmer wasn't so much there, as more as a black shadow. But other than that, it performed really well. And I'll do some swatches for you guys. So we have the shade Nostalgia, which is on my lid, like I said. We have, this one is, I'm gonna say Time and then Golden Year, but it could be mixed just because it's one of these and it says Golden Year and Time. So I don't really know which one is which. And this is what they look like. So you can see how much pigment there is right off the bat. So like I said, these two are that split shade in the center of the palette, and then this is the medium green. Super, super pretty. It was $16.90 in euro, and that translates to roughly $20 US. So definitely not bad for this little 5-pan palette either. Super worth it. The formula is super easy to work with, very pigmented, very easy to blend out and blend together. And out of all of my Odens Eye palettes, this one might be my favorite just because I love the greens, I love the color story, I love how all of the shades look really, really good together. And I could see myself traveling with this in the future just because it's so small and compact, and I feel like even if I didn't want to use any of the greens, I could just use this, put it all over my lid and blend it out, and then put like this shimmer on top and it would look really pretty. I could do like a dark liner with this. Like I could do so many things. I could definitely see myself doing a lot of things with this palette. So lastly, we have the Norns Big Palettes. And I think out of the entire collection, this is my favorite packaging. I just love these colors together, and I think it's really beautifully done. When you were checking out, you actually got a choice. I don't know if it was if you just shopped the collection or if you spent over a certain amount, but I got a free scarf, as they called it on the website. I'll actually show you onto my wall right in front of my vanity, and it's just so pretty. I love the colors, and it did let you pick. They had this one, which is like the purple, they had a blue, and then I think they had a pink. Without further ado, this is what it looks like. And you can see I've dipped into just about every shade in here. I do love the variety of colors. You might look at it and think some of these shimmers don't go with any of these darker ones, but they actually go more together than you would think, and when you put it on your eyes, it looks really, really nice. So like I said, I used Green Chameleon today, and then in the tutorial that I will insert after this, I believe I used some of the purples. I think I used the blue, and I think I used these two, or the teal. I can't entirely remember. That was like a week or so ago that I filmed that, but I have used this, and then I used the red in a different look. I've used quite a few of these. I'm just gonna swatch a few just so you can kind of get a feel. I'm gonna swatch that one, swatch this one, and I'll do the orange. So that's all the colors. So I did Pink Chameleon, I did Passion, I did Obsessed, and I did Glamour. So this is Pink Chameleon. It's that like shifty white pink shade in the top row. Then we have Passion, which is that red. We have Obsessed, which is that deeper purple with shimmer. It's really pretty. And these shades like do have to be built up a little bit so you can see. And this Pink Chameleon shade actually has shifts of green in it as well. I know you can't really tell on camera. And then lastly we have Glamour, which is that orange. Oh, so beautiful. Some more for you guys. So I have Outsider, I have Mist, I have Hallucination, and I have Charming. So these are those shades. So we have Mist, or we have Outsider, we have Mist here, which is this lighter purple. We have Hallucination, and we have Charming. Oh, that went right over Hallucination. Just really, really pretty shades. Their shimmer metallic formula is one of the best that I have in my collection, one of the best that I've tried. So if you are looking for a really, really good like shimmer metallic, like just absolutely like foiled gorgeousness, I would definitely check out Odens Eye for that. You can tell from the swatches, the shades are really pigmented. They perform just like any other Odens Eye palette. If you're familiar with that, they are very pigmented, but they blend out really easily. I don't think it's my favorite color story of all time, but I think it's very different and not something that I have in my collection a lot of. So I really do like it, and I'd really recommend it if you were kind of not so sure about it. I would definitely give it a try. And the shipping, even though they're in Sweden, I get this. This is the second time I've placed an order with Odens Eye, and their packages have gotten to me quicker than orders that I've placed like for ColourPop, for example, and that's coming from LA, which is like, yeah, it's on the other side of the country as me. There's no reason a package from LA should take longer than a package from Sweden, and that goes through customs and everything. So their shipping is phenomenal, and I don't pay for like the priority shipping. Like I just get the standard shipping, and it's phenomenal. So I would definitely recommend, if you were interested in anything in this collection or anything from their website, definitely check it out. And there's so many coupon codes. I usually use Butte Beans, but there's so many other creators that have their own. So definitely look into your favorite creators to see if they have their own coupon codes you want to use. If not, like I said, I use Butte Beans. I think it's just Butte Bean. I don't think there's any numbers with it, but yeah. So I'm now going to include the clip that I posted on Instagram of a little get ready with me. I didn't film one for today's look, but if it's something you'd be interested in, I can definitely redo this look. My lipstick is actually a combo, so I'm using the Melt Beetlejuice lipstick in Ghost with the Most, just the deep dark green. I've been loving this lipstick. I don't have any other shade like it. The only other green lipstick I've ever had was the Too Faced liquid lipstick one, and it was like a way darker green. Like it could almost look like really almost like black on the lips because of how dark it was, but I lost that. I haven't seen it since the Eagles got into the Super Bowl. I wore it that night when they won the game that landed them a spot in the Super Bowl. For top, I put on this Jeffree gloss in Ice Cold. It's just a clear gloss with like blue and green reflex, which I thought would be perfect for today's look, and it matches the green chameleon shade I put like on the inner half of my eye.
I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the tunnel close, it starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't want...
I hope you guys enjoyed watching that little tutorial using shades that I didn't use in today's video, and also using the bigger palette instead of just the Erd. Like I said, if you guys want to see a look, I can definitely recreate this and film it again and post it over on my Instagram. If that's something you'd be interested in, definitely comment and I will redo this look for you guys. I just didn't even think about it. I was finishing rewatching Grey's Anatomy, so I was just like watching that in front of me while I created this, and I completely forgot to film one side of my face. But I can definitely do that if this look is something you guys would be interested in. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below some videos you'd like to see from me coming forward. I think I want to film like some ranking my palette videos, or like from different brands, or I could, what I was thinking was ranking all of my eyeshadows, which I think would be really, really hard to do because I do have over 100, but if that's something you guys would like to see, definitely let me know down below and subscribe to see those videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.